Well, you probably use your cell phone for just about everything, right?
A lot of people do. Calendar banking, KXAN.com, of course, you know about that. Natalie is here to tell us a little bit something about coming to your cell phone that's going to help you out when it comes to protecting you.
That's right, and they're called emergency alerts. It's kind of a collaboration by FEMA, the Department of Homeland Security, and mobile phone carriers to keep you safe no matter where you roam.
The latest tool to warn you of severe weather may just fit in your pocket.
I was once stranded in San Marcos when a tornado touched down on I-35. This was maybe 10 years ago. And we had to stay the night there. I was pretty young, so had to get our parents to send us money to get a hotel room. And yeah, that would have been good to know.
So for Leslie Rodriguez, a weather alert straight to her cell phone would be a welcome intrusion.
If it's going to go to cell phones, everyone will hear it immediately. I mean, who isn't looking at their cell phone all the time?
There's the weather radio. There is watching television weather. There is listening to the AM/FM radio station. There is the siren systems that many communities have. This is one part of that big puzzle.
They're called wireless emergency alerts. It's a government program that will send text-like messages to your cell phone. The idea is to get you information you need no matter where you are.
That would be helpful for us, that it goes by location as opposed to you know, what your home phone number would be.
Cell phone towers will broadcast the messages to anyone within range, short and to the point.
We're limited to 90 characters of text, which you can't put a whole lot of information in 90 characters of text. And so it is going to be a fairly vague warning that just says something like tornado warning for your area, issued from the National Weather Service, seek shelter now. It's going to be up to you to go and get additional information. Where is that tornado spotted? Where is the exact threat area where you're driving or where you're located?
Information that could come in handy here in Central Texas. Already this year, we've seen flash flooding and even tornadoes, like this storm that damaged a business park in northeast Austin.
And so we want them to be special, and so we've concentrated on tornado warnings here and also flash flood warnings, and maybe even occasional ice storm warning if that comes across, but things that are very particular for this area that'll also cause the majority of our loss of life, which of course is flash flooding.
Not everyone will get the alerts right away. You need a WEA-compatible phone.
It's a new service, so there's going to be some hiccups. There's going to be probably some minor changes here and there as we tweak the system, as we find out what's working, what isn't working, and so forth. So what comes out may not be the very end product in a few years. Hopefully it'll get better and better as time goes on.
That's always an added bonus if you can get information pushed to you versus you having to search for it yourself. So.
Now, right now, the wireless emergency alerts are slated to start in June. Everybody will automatically get these alerts, but you can opt out for the ones you don't want to receive. And you get these anywhere from a message from the president, if we were, you know, to have a national emergency, all the way down to the weather alerts.
Interesting, and it's going to start too in June, and that's also an interesting time when it comes to weather as well.
Yes, yeah, definitely. A lot going on this time of year.
It'll be interesting too to see where the technology lacks right now, whether people have the kind of phone that they need, that WEA compatibility you mentioned.
Yeah, you can check in with your wireless carrier to see if the phone you have is already compatible, but it's one of those things that, you know, as this becomes more popular, that those phones are going to be ready to go.
Yeah, it's good information. I'm glad they're rolling it out now, at least for those who have that technology. All right, of course, we'll have a lot more through the morning on these wireless alerts and answering any questions you may have too.